Thanks for joining today's MPN 101 webinar. My name's Emma and I look at our MPN programme here in the UK. My role is really to ensure that our partners are making the most of their partnership with us. In today's session, we'll be running through the Microsoft Partner Portal so you can understand the navigation and so you're able to access the information you need when you need it. If you do have any questions, please do post these in the Q&A window and we'll pick these up as we go through and also come back to them at the end. And if you haven't already joined our aka.ms community, then I'd highly encourage you to do so using the link in the top right-hand corner of these slides, as this gives you a direct connection with our team to get an answer to any questions that you have around navigating your way through MPN. We'll also be sharing the recording and slides from today's session on the group, so please make sure you join it in order to access the resources from today. You may notice as we go through that there's another link on the left corner of these slides, and that is the link to the partner portal that we're going to walk through in today's session. So it's worth bookmarking for future reference. You can come back to it after the call, and it's entirely up to you if you want to follow along as we go through these slides to help your understanding of how the navigation works on the portal. So when we look at the navigation, there's three key sections. We've got the partner network, membership and support. And those of you who are more familiar with the Microsoft Partner Network will probably notice that this has changed slightly in the last couple of months and that there are some new sections on the portal. So when we look at the partner network section, that's designed to help you think about your business strategy, helping you build solutions and reach new customers. And that's your go-to place to uncover new business opportunities with Microsoft. Membership section is that's where you can enroll, renew, advance to the next level in your partner journey. So whether you want to advance to the competency level, for example, and this is also where you can go to access your benefits like your free software that you get access to. And then support. This is the one place you go to raise a support ticket or find out how many advisory hours you've got left for pre-sales assistance, for example. So the membership and support sections have pretty much stayed the same, and the new area and one that's definitely worth exploring is the partner network section. So we're going to kick off with the membership section to explore the resources that sit within that before briefly touching on support, and then we'll spend some time running through the new sections on the portal so you can understand where everything sits. When we look at the membership section, there's a number of different sections that sit within here, and a couple of them have their own navigation that sits within that section. So how it works, that tells you the structure of the program, membership levels and the benefits and requirements that are associated with each. And this section is designed to help you with your understanding of the program. So you can identify the right level to start your journey with Microsoft, or when you're ready to take the next step, if you're ready to do that. For example, you might be a network member, but actually you run through the content in this section. You might realize that you need access to the software benefit that you get with the action pack. So you therefore decide to upgrade. And this is a section where you can find out more about that and how you go about upgrading. Or you might already be an action pack partner and you're ready to achieve a competency. So this is where you would go to look at all the competency options and the solution areas that they're aligned to, so you can identify the right competency path and then build a plan to meet the requirements and therefore achieve that competency status. It's also a great place to go to make sure you're leveraging all the benefits that you currently get access to. And then if we look at your accounts and reports, that's targeted to your MPN account specifically. So you'll need to be logged in order to access these, but we'll cover what these reports look like in a second. So let's start with the how it works section and take a look at some of the pages and resources that sit within that. The first page within this section is the overview page, and it's essentially designed to help you understand the different membership options that are available in MPN. So for those of you that are new to MPN, there are three key ways that you can build a partnership with us. We've got network membership, and that's the entry level to partnering with Microsoft, and it gives you access to be able to explore the MPN in more detail and begin receiving information from Microsoft. The action pack is an annual subscription which costs £350. And it's designed to give you access to developer tools, training, support and software in order to help you run your business. And then competency, so that's an badge of recognition from Microsoft, and we've got two levels there, either silver or gold, with the gold tier obviously being the highest. And competencies are aligned to different solution areas, so they're really designed to show your expertise in a specialised area of business, so you can stand out against your peers and be recognised to prospective customers. The next page is then specifically focused around the action pack subscription, so you can explore more around that membership level and the benefits that are associated with it if it's something of interest to you. And then the competency page outlines the different competencies that are available and the solution areas that they relate to, so you can pinpoint exactly what competency option is most suited to your business. You can then expand the competency to see the specific competency requirements at both silver and a gold level, so you can build a plan to take the next step and earn competency status if you haven't already. Or if you want to, you can attain additional competencies to show your expertise in delivering different solutions. And as a reminder, you only pay for one competency level, not the individual competency. So for example, if you meet the requirements for 3 silver competencies, then you don't pay the silver competency fee 3 times, you just pay it once. So you're basically paying for the level. So it's a great opportunity to show your expertise in delivering multiple solutions if you do meet those requirements. And the last page within the How It Works section is focused on the benefits and requirements associated with each of those membership levels, so you can decide what is the best fit for your business and make sure you're fully leveraging all of the resources that are available to you. So looking at the benefits section in more detail, this information is shown in a really simple table view, so you can easily see the difference in benefits between each of the membership levels. For example, in the internal use rights section, the Action Pack subscription gives you enough licenses to support 10 employees, 25 for silver, and then 100 for gold. So if I have, say, 70 employees, then I probably use this table and decide that I should look to achieve the gold competency status in order to ensure that I have enough software to support all of my employees. And you can also use this as a bit of a checklist to see which benefits you're not yet using. So for example, if I'm a gold partner, I might not know that I actually get 50 advisory hours for technical pre-sales and deployment services, which gives you one-to-one connection with a technical expert to help you build a proof of concept or overcome a customer objection. And I can then make sure that my team are aware of this benefit and that they're really leveraging it where possible. And again, if you click the plus symbol, then you can expand this and it will take you to the place where you can track your advisory hour usage and see how many you have left. And touching briefly on the other element of this page, we've got the requirements section. So this is basically a quick start guide of what you need to do to enroll at the Action Pack or competency level. And the reason that network membership isn't on here is because all you need to do for that is simply create an account. So there's no fees or other requirements associated with it. So that's fairly straightforward. So we don't really need to map out the requirements for that. And you should all at least have this account. And if you haven't already, then it's definitely the first step I'd take after this course, so you can begin building your partnership with us. And it's worth noting that this page is very high level, because remember that the requirements to attain a competency vary depending on which specific competency you're looking to attain. So I personally recommend referring to the competency section that we showed earlier to find this information if you've made the decision to achieve a competency, so you can actually get it tailored to the competency you're looking to achieve. If you are interested in learning any more about the different membership levels and the benefits that you get access to at each, perhaps you're new to the MPN or you're just looking for a refresher, we have hosted another MPN 101 webinar around this topic too, which summarises everything that's included within the membership section on the MPN portal. And you can access this on Partner Upskill by following the link on the slide, and that will allow you to access the on-demand version of the webinar, which sits under the MPN 101 section on this page. So going back to the main membership navigation then, let's take a look at the other areas. So we've got program updates. That gives you the latest information about the Microsoft Partner Program, so whether there's changes or the latest resources. And it's worth noting that if you are already on our Yammer community or following our Twitter channel and receiving the MPN newsletter, then you should already receive these communications without the need to regularly check these pages. We've also got incentives, and you will need to log in here to be able to review this page, because it gives you an overview of the eligibility requirements to receive sales incentives from Microsoft. There's also the ability to enroll in the Microsoft Partner Network in this section if you haven't already, or renew your membership, which is important to remember as you will need to do this on your anniversary date each year, but you should receive an email to remind you when this date is due. And then we've got your accounts and reports. So these are reports that are specific to your MPN account, and they'll show you your progress to achieving competencies, your usage of your Microsoft benefits, and also some information around your sales performance. And because these reports are so customized, you will need to log in order to access these, as we discussed earlier. So I'm going to now show you what these reports look like and what each of them is for. So the first report in this section is a Cloud Services Dashboard, and the Cloud Services Dashboard is designed to help you track the status of your customer subscriptions for Microsoft Cloud products. And you can use this dashboard as a source of key data to help you efficiently manage the subscriptions of customers who have designated your organization as their partner of record. And with this data, you can more effectively and proactively drive demand, deployment, and renewals. And this dashboard gives you a single point of access for trials, quotes, to give you a clear view into customer subscriptions by product, plan, sales model, and activation status. You can also see upcoming expirations, which can help you plan ahead to ensure you retain established customers. And I definitely encourage you to take a look at this report and explore the data that sits within it, because it presents you with a great opportunity to drive active usage of customer solutions to improve their satisfaction and loyalty. And this will mean that they're more likely to then buy new solutions and services. And this helps you to then increase your long-term revenue, profits, and customer satisfaction. So the second resource in this section isn't a separate report as such. This is the dashboard training library, and it's essentially a user guide to help make sure you understand the data that sits within that previous report, the cloud services dashboard that I've just shown, so you can really use it to its advantage. And there's a really helpful 5-minute video at the bottom of this page which explains all the elements in the report and how to use it. So definitely recommend taking a look at this as the first port of call before delving into a cloud services dashboard report. And the final report within this section is the partner summary report. And on here, you can see all the details around your MPN account, including the primary listed contact on your account and your MPN ID. And under the membership training and benefits section, you can see what your membership level is, which competencies you have, any that are at risk due to a customer reference, which is coming up to expire, for example, and the competencies that you're in progress for, so you can build an action plan in order to attain them. And you can also find out what your anniversary date is, which is when you'll need to renew your membership. This is where that at-risk report comes in really useful, so you can make sure that you're still on track for all the requirements. So when you come to renew that competency on your anniversary date, you are able to do so. So delving into the report in more detail and taking a look at the in progress tab as an example, you can see all the requirements to achieve the competency that you're in progress to, and then how you've progressed towards meeting them. So in this example on my demo account, you can see that I'm in progress for the exam requirements and I've not yet met the customer evidence or performance requirements. So I know that I need to create a plan to meet these requirements in order to become active for the competency that I'm looking to achieve at a gold level. Coming back out of the membership tab and looking at what else is shown on the partner summary report, it highlights the cloud competencies and your status towards achieving each of these. So on my demo account, you can see that I've achieved the cloud platform competency at a gold level, and I'm in progress for the other cloud competency options. And the cloud RUI report, which will show you your internal use rights, which is a free software benefit that you get access to as part of your MPN benefits. And it will show you which of those you've already activated and which licenses you've got left to activate. And this will ensure that, again, you're fully leveraging your software benefit. And I'll show you what this report looks like in a second. You will also find a dashboard which shows you a summary of the partner support functions that you've used, so you can see where you can use more of your advisory hours for pre-sales assistance and guidance, and also how many of your product support instances you've used. And we are hosting a webinar which is specifically focused around your support options that are available through MPN, and you can access this again through UK Partner Upskill under the MPN 101 section. So this is what the RUR report looks like to show you which of your software licenses you've used. So you can see here that I'm taking Office 365, for example. Whilst I've activated my Office 365 entitlement, I'm not actively using it. So this gives me some clear guidance of where I can be better taking advantage of this benefit that's available to me. And then finally, at the bottom of the partner summary report, you can see the status of your customers' cloud subscriptions, how many seats you've sold, deployed, and the consumption and usage associated with each of these. And you can also see any trials or subscriptions which are due to expire. And remember that this will all count towards your performance in order to achieve competency. So this is quite a key bit of data to take a look at and make sure you're keeping on top of. So we've been through the membership section. Let's quickly touch on the different sections that sit within the support section, and then we can move on to the partner network. So under the partner support section, you'll find multiple different tabs. So we've got community. This is where you can stay updated on the latest product updates on the technical services blog, and you can also see some common partner questions. My support, under this section, you'll be able to see the status of support cases you've raised previously, and also any advisory hour and product support entitlement. So you can see where you can be better leveraging your partner benefits. This is also where you'll go to raise a support request, whether that be a membership question or you want to submit a request for pre-sale support or break-fix product support. And then in the services section, you can find out more about the different support options that are available to you. So you can see where you can be taking more advantage of your benefits. And you also have the option here to explore additional support plans should you wish to have further support than what is already available to you as part of your MPN benefits. And then top partner questions. This should be your first place to go if you've got a question, whether that be around product support or your membership, as it's likely that other partners have asked these questions before, so you'll be able to easily self-serve and find the answer that you're looking for. And on every page of the partner portal, there will always be a Start Chat tab in the right-hand corner. And this will start a live chat with the MPN support team. And it's your quickest path through a resolution for any question that you have around your membership, or how to attain a competency, or if something's gone wrong in your partner summary report and actually you have taken an exam, but it's not being replicated in there, then that's where you can go for a really quick resolution. So again, as with the membership options, we are hosting an MPN 101 webinar, which is specifically dedicated to MPN support, so you can understand what is available to you and make sure that you're fully taking advantage of what's on offer. And as we mentioned before, you can access all of our MPN 101 webinars on UK Partner Upskill under that MPN 101 section. So that might be worth taking a look at if you're not sure about the support options that are available, or you're perhaps confused because there's a lot on offer and you don't know which ones you should be using. So just reviewing where we are in the main portal navigation, we've now covered both the membership and the support sections, and now we're going to move on to the partner network, which is all about helping you identify key business opportunities with Microsoft. So under the partner network section, there are 6 key tabs which all have their own navigation that sit within them. And business opportunities, this will help you think about how you build your practice and get you thinking about taking advantage of key opportunities that can generate growth and revenue for your business, such as building IP, managed services, or even just looking at how you can help your customers with their digital transformation. Reach customers, this section is really focused on how you market and scale your business, and there's lots of key tools and resources available within this section to help you, and we'll touch on some of these shortly. Connect, this section is designed to help you build your network with both other Microsoft staff and execs, and also other partners within the Microsoft partner ecosystem. And this section has some great content to help you think about how you can start building partnerships and identifying the right partners to build these relationships with. And then solutions, in this section you can find more information about different Microsoft products and solution areas and the different licensing options that are available. Training, which is fairly self-explanatory. There's lots of resources in here to help you prepare for exams that you need to take for competencies. And we also have a UK specific training dashboard, which is worth bookmarking, and I'll touch on that shortly. Microsoft Inspire, finally, which is our worldwide partner conference, which happens every year in July and brings together around 15,000 attendees from around the globe, both from Microsoft and partners within our worldwide ecosystem. And they're brought together for a week of networking and learning. And within this section, you can access some of the key content from the sessions and keynotes last year to learn about the key priorities for the year ahead and where Microsoft is investing. And I definitely take a look at the keynote content if you haven't already seen it. That is still available within that section. And you can also register for next year's event here too, which will be taking place in Las Vegas in July 2018. So within the business opportunities section, there are 4 key tabs. So the first is digital transformation. And there's some great guidance and resources on here to help you think about how you can digitally transform both yours and your customers' businesses so you can both succeed in a cloud-first world. Embracing new ways of connecting people, data and processes to create value for customers. And it's definitely worth taking a look at each of the ebooks that sit within these sections if you haven't already, to help you think about your strategy of engaging your customers, empowering your employees, optimizing operations and transforming products. And as you've probably heard in the last year or so, building your own IP can really help you stand out from the competition and build out your offerings. This page, the Build IP section, has all the resources you need to build your app, develop your strategy, sell your app, and connect with other partners to scale your application. And statistics say that managed services revenue for cloud providers is expected to exceed $43 billion next year, and that's a growth of more than 60% compared to infrastructure only services since 2014. And this page on the portal will help you explore that opportunity and see how you can get started and begin thinking about how to identify the right practice areas so you can support your customers and take advantage of the managed services opportunity. And the last tab within the business opportunities section is build a practice, and there's some great content and guides in here to get you thinking about your business strategy and how you operate your business to see where you can optimize and drive efficiencies. There's lots of great content around how you define your offerings, how you hire and train your workforce so you can drive and grow talent into your company, how you modernize your sales and marketing strategy so you can expand your customer base, and finally how you deliver customer lifetime value, which is all about customer retention. So once you've made that initial connection, how do you retain your customers and continue to deliver solutions to them that help them optimize and grow their business so they keep coming back to you to support them? Within the Build a Practice section, you'll also find our cloud playbooks, which are your guides to developing, analysing, managing and securing an effective cloud practice that's built to last. And as a word of warning, they're quite lengthy, but it's definitely worth a read as there's lots of best practice guidance in here that's tried and tested. So moving on to the Reach Your Customers section, again, there are 4 key tabs here, the first of which is Promote Your Business. And on this page, you can find some ready-to-go marketing material and web content, which you can customize to your business. And this is also where you need to go to download your partner logo if you haven't already. And as a reminder, an Action Pack partner gets a standard Microsoft partner logo, and then as a competency partner, you either have a silver or a gold competency badge. And in order to access this, you will need to log into your partner network account because the logos are tailored to your business. And there's lots of different options available that will feature your different competencies, so you can really show your areas of expertise to prospective customers. As a network member, you don't get access to a partner badge. So if you are a network member and that's something you're looking to get access to, then it might be worth thinking about advancing to either the Action Pack or competency level. The Tools and Services tab, as you probably guessed, has lots of key tools that you can leverage, and the logo builder and web content is also featured on here again, which goes to show how important those resources are. And the icon to the far right is signposting you to referrals, which is now on a new platform called Partner Center. So those of you who are more familiar with the Microsoft Partner Network may have previously used a platform called Pinpoint, and Partner Center is designed to replace this and all the other lead sources that we have available to make it much more easy to manage how you do business with Microsoft. In order to capture your share of customer leads with Microsoft, you need to create a business profile to showcase your areas of expertise and how you can support prospective customers. So we again hosted a dedicated MPN 101 session around this, so it might be worth taking a listen to get our hints and tips around building a strong profile. And you can access the on-demand recording again at aka.ms/upskill. And this page also has some great services to help you think about your strategy for social, email and SEO, so your customers can easily discover your company and better engage with it. The next tab within this section is focused around the technical pre-sales benefit, which we touched on briefly earlier. And this is technically a partner support benefit, so you'll also see this in the support section of the MPN portal. And as an Action Pack partner or a competency partner, you receive a certain amount of advisory hours, which you can use for one-to-one access to a technical specialist who can help you with any pre-sales scenarios. For example, if you want guidance on how to overcome a customer objection or how to build a proof of concept, then this really is a valuable benefit, and it's often quite underutilized by partners. So definitely take a look at your entitlement and make sure you're leveraging this where you can. And the final tab within the Reach Your Customer section is focused around helping you scale your business, where you're looking to develop a resale strategy or getting partners to sell on your behalf. So there's lots of best practice guidance in that section as well. So moving on to the wider navigation, the next section is Connect, which is all about helping you build partnerships and connecting with Microsoft. So on the Build Partnerships tab, you'll find some really helpful resources to help you think about your partnering statement, why other partners should work with you, and how to identify the right partners to connect with. And there's also lots of great success stories on here, so you can take hints and tips from other partners who have been through this process and seen success from it. On the next tab, you can find our worldwide partner network comms channels, and we do have our own UK comms channels, so I'd recommend joining these for specific updates that are tailored to a UK audience, and I will share a view of our comms channels on the Yammer community following this session. So if you've not already joined, then as a reminder, you can do so by navigating to the link in the top right hand corner of these slides, and I'll share a view of all of our UK comms channels on there, including our newsletter, Twitter channel. Obviously, we've got our Yammer community and stuff like that. And the last tab within the Connect section will take you to the worldwide blog channel. Again, we have a UK specific version of this, which I'll share in the Yammer community, but it's definitely worth still keeping tabs on this page from time to time to stay updated with any program or product updates. And there's also some great thought leadership content on here, which is definitely worth a read, but do just bear in mind that it isn't owned by the team here in the UK, so that is worldwide information. So the next tab in the main navigation is Solutions, and I won't delve into too much detail here as I think it's quite self-explanatory, but I will just do a quick walkthrough of each of the tabs that sit within it. So the first tab is focused around products, so you can find out what they are, how you can get started with leveraging them and building solutions for your customers. On the next tab, you can find out more about practice areas and how to build a sustainable, profitable business around them. Again, you will find our cloud practice playbooks that we touched on earlier within the business opportunities section, within this section too. When you find industries that your customers operate in, you can better help them prepare with their needs. So the next page is really focused on industry solutions to help you think about how you can deliver valuable solutions into these industries. And again, there's also some great customer success stories on this page too. Next up is the Cloud Solution Provider tab. This is where you can go to become a CSP partner, so you can go beyond just reselling licenses and be more involved in your customer's business. So this is a key focus area for Microsoft, and it's a great way to get on the path to providing managed services and owning the end-to-end customer relationship. So if you want to find out more about that, then that sits within the Solutions tab under Cloud Solution Provider. And then the final tab within this section will help you understand the different licensing models that are available to sell Microsoft solutions. So moving on to training, here you can get access to Partner University, which allows you to create custom learning plans to develop product knowledge, attain or renew competencies, or pass exams and accreditations. And as I mentioned earlier in this session, we do have a UK-specific training site, which has all of our UK in-person and online training events and resources. And this site also links through to Partner University. So I definitely recommend bookmarking this and using that as your one-stop shop for all training so that you get UK-specific content. And that site is called UK Partner Upskill, which is where we've mentioned that our MPN 101 series is hosted. So you can access it through the link on this slide, aka.ms/upskill. And just to give you a preview of the site, it highlights our upcoming events and also gives you some filters at the top of the page so you can find training that's really relevant to your business. So in this example, I've used the filters to bring up technical training on Azure, and you can see there's a few options on this page, and I can then click into each one of those sections to find out more about the events and dates and links to access recordings on demand if they're available. And the final section within the Partner Network tab is Microsoft Inspire. And as I mentioned briefly earlier, this is our worldwide partner conference, which happens once a year and brings together around 15,000 attendees from around the globe for a week of networking and learning. And you can go onto this tab in order to access the content from last year's event, so you can see the key priorities for the year ahead and where Microsoft is investing in you as our partners. And you can also register for next year's event, which is in July 2018 and will be hosted in Las Vegas. So it really is an incredible event. If you haven't been so already, then it might be worth just taking a look at this tab, just exploring a bit more about what the event is about, and then considering whether that's something you need to build into your business plan to attend in the future. So now we've been through all of the key sections on the MPN portal, and that brings us to the end of this session. So I hope that you found it useful. In terms of next steps, the key takeaway is for you to go and explore the portal and seek out some of the resources on there. So that's the first link on that slide, partner.microsoft.com. And then lastly, please do follow our MPN 101 our Yammer community if you haven't already, as this is where the recording and slides from today's webinar will be shared.